Hi, I'm Tasha, and this is a letter to my baby girl. To my baby girl, our baby journey started once you had been in my tummy for 37 weeks. Mummy had a horrible gut feeling something was going to go wrong, and I needed to make sure you had the best start in life, whether I was with you or not. I made sure I had 1 ml syringes of my magic milk ready for you when you made your arrival. After storing all the good stuff in the freezer for a couple of weeks, the day arrived to welcome you into this world, and I didn't leave the house without the magic stuff. With all the overwhelming excitement, Mummy forgot about how long my milk can be stayed out in room temperature. At 15:38, we welcomed you into the family. After a 10-minute cuddle with Mummy while I was being stitched up, you was taken away from me. But Daddy stayed by your side the whole time. You needed a little help and was put on a ventilator and feeding tube. This then prevented me from being able to feed you. I couldn't walk. I couldn't hold you. I worried I was never going to be able to feed you. I was told we could give you a little milk to rub into your gums, but unfortunately all my milk I had brought with us was now no good. I needed to get you more, but with all the stress and worry, I struggled and I only managed 2 mils. But this was enough for you. This was enough for your first day. On day 2, you was allowed to have milk in your feeding tube, but again, I struggled, but I managed 3 mils, which again was enough for your tiny tummy. On day 3, I was able to put you to the breast and you was a dream and latched on straight away. Then while still in NICU, I was feeding you every 3 hours. I knew from then on you was going to be just fine and this journey was going to be amazing. Once we got home, the journey continued. This amazing bond between us is the best feeling ever. Some people have already asked me when will our breastfeeding journey end, and to all of them, I say none of your business. My baby girl will tell me when she has had enough and no one else. This is our journey and I will give you the best till you decide enough is enough. Love you, baby girl. Love, Mummy.
Hi, I'm Sophie and this is our flower. A flower in January. The bud has begun its journey and so have we. You are a few hours old and you lie on me. We're trying to get the hang of our breastfeeding journey, just like the bud is preparing to bloom. We are both alone in the walls of a hospital room. The rain pours hard on the window outside as I try to latch you once more, but it is slightly tricky to get this right while I'm so emotional and sore. But as we sit here together, I can't wait to see how our feeding journey will go. The flower will be fine as long as it doesn't snow. A flower in February, and what do you know? The snow has come hard and the flower can't grow. We're out again in the freezing cold, this time seeing another professional who might be able to help us. Tongue-tie, allergies, latching and weight is all that now I discuss. Baby, you cry all day and you're so upset. This has been my hardest journey yet. The bud isn't receiving the care it needs to survive. Would it be better to change you to formula to see if you thrive? A flower in March. Okay, doctor, I say, I guess you're right. Dairy-free formula might be the solution to this fight. The flower may never flourish after all, but I suppose I could always buy synthetic. So why do I sit in this GP's office feeling just so pathetic? I want the flower to bloom, I really do. But baby, I do want what's best for you. I'll listen to the professionals, but deep down, I question if this is the right thing to do. I want to see you thrive, but I want the petals to show too. I want our journey to flourish and bloom into a beautiful flower. So maybe I need to listen to my instincts and use a mother's power. A flower in April. I decided to keep tending the flower by giving it what it needs. It is the flower which receives water, sun and care which succeeds. So I gave this journey all I had. I met lactation consultants and fed you round the clock to keep you happy and fed. No thanks. I don't want to snip his tongue tie again. I think I'll just keep trying naturally instead. And yes, thank you for the special prescription formula. That's very kind. But I'm afraid it won't be needed as I've made up my mind. The stem is finally growing and shows no sign of slowing because I am all my baby needs. A flower in May. At last the petals are starting to bloom and what a beautiful sight. You're gaining so much weight. You're happy and healthy, and I think we have won this fight. I love to breastfeed you. It's extremely special to me because this is what we were made to do, and that I can guarantee. I am your mummy, and I give you all that you need. And sometimes mummy have to trust their gut in order to succeed. So baby, let's keep watering this flower. Let's give it life and sun. Because I am your mummy and you are my baby, and together we are one.
Hi, I'm Roberta and I'm reading Breast is Best. Are you breastfeeding? Because breast is best. Oh, lovely, because breast is best. I'll help you through the journey, because breast is best. She's small, but I thought breast was best. She's underweight, but I thought breast was best. We're concerned, but I thought breast was best. We need to see you weekly, but I thought breast was best. We need to make a doctor's appointment, but I thought breast was best. You need to see the paediatric dietitian, but I thought breast was best. We should introduce bottles, but I thought breast was best. Let's try high-caloried milk, but I thought breast was best. We are still concerned, but I thought breast was best. She's still small, but I thought breast was best. Oh, she's doing well now, so breast is best.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, and this is Mama, Listen to Your Gut. Dear Mama, listen to your gut. I chose you for a reason, my lifetime, not just a season. Mama, you always had strong intuition. Pregnancy put you in a different position. And now it's not your gut you've been listening to, it's everybody else's input. Mama, listen to your gut. Remember when I was in your womb and you heard the word Sophia on repeat? You were convinced I was a girl and Sophia was my name. But then the midwife told you that Sophia was the home birth teen name. Your gut knew, enlightenment came. Mama, your body, mind and spirit was always connected, strong at your core, and now everybody else's input you listen to more. Mama, listen to your gut. All those issues with feeding, if you'd have followed your gut, these issues wouldn't be proceeding. One after the other, feeling defeated, going on and on, all from listening to others' input. You lost your connection to your gut. He shouldn't be on your breast that much, but we were happy, peaceful, joyful, content, all feelings as such. You did wonder if I had tongue tie, but you listened to them and let your gut feelings die. Slow weight gain, give him a dummy, it will soothe his pain, they said, and you listened, pushed aside what your gut was saying inside, and then began the feelings of dread. But Mama, you were right, tongue tie cut, and back came some light. Mama, listen to your gut. You questioned the reliability of the weight chart, dropping percentiles, but you knew in your heart the curve they said I should follow was designed for bottle fed. It left you feeling hollow. But Mum, if you'd have listened to your gut, tuned in somehow, you'd have questioned and known those charts are meant for milk that should only be feeding a baby cow. Mama, follow your gut. The seed of doubt planted, give him a bottle, they all ranted. And you picked up soy formula, cried all those tears in your car. You didn't know the feeding journey would be so tough, that you'd be convinced that your boobies weren't enough. You listened to their input, ignored your gut. Mama, if you'd have listened to your gut, that rash I got a few weeks ago, he's an allergy to wheat, you told them so. Wheat's coming through my milk, I'll go wheat free. It's not that, it can't be. And you listened to them, ignored your gut. Stronger and stronger is their input. Mama, listen to your gut. There's a pattern here, getting stronger and stronger, feeding on your vulnerability and fear. It's not just you, Mama Bear. Society creates this, makes women forget their nature for nurture and care. Somehow, society has convinced women their bodies cannot birth anymore. Women getting induced more and more. Your power taken away, it's getting worse day by day. There's no other transition like it, maiden to mother. Just to emphasize, a transition like no other. Mama, your world turned upside down and inside out. Hormones making you want to scream and shout. Postpartum rage and depression. Missing the village. What is this world filled with women's oppression? Mama, listen to your gut. You've had enough of other people's input. Imagine a world where mamas are empowered to use their voice without coercion, where medical professionals, family and friends listen to mama's choice. Mama, tune back into your gut. Forget the advice from other people's input. It's why I chose you, Mama. You know what's best for me. I wish you knew how much I love you oh so dearly. And the more you follow your gut, use your voice, your story heard, you clear the path for other women to have their story heard, emotions shared and feeling heard. For, held and supported in a world where mamas are left to do it alone. No village in sight. Find your voice, Mama, untamed, roaring, paving the way to come back to joy and light.
Hi, I'm Holly, and this is called At the Beginning. At the beginning, they praise you for providing the almighty liquid gold. But when I'm seen feeding my toddler, I get asked, aren't they just too old? At the beginning, the magical benefits of my milk is shouted from the rooftop. Yet you're two now, and the misinformation is rife about how apparently the benefits will stop. At the beginning, I was embarrassed to show we was co-sleeping to get some sleep. Now I'll argue that asking a baby to lie alone, cold and frightened is just too steep. At the beginning, you wait constantly, and I dreaded when nighttime would arrive. But I know now you're not expected to sleep through, as that's not how you're programmed to survive. At the beginning, sleeping together was going to cause you harm, but now you sleep, safe and sound, in our C position right underneath my arm. At the beginning, your growth was slow, it didn't quite follow the line, but now I've learned those growth charts aren't aimed at these breastfed children of mine. At the beginning, I was told you're going to regret answering their every demand. They're just spoilt too much. Yet I'll ask, don't you share a bed at night? We all need a couch. At the beginning, I'm asked, oh, are they good? I'll reply, yes, just like I should. But now I'll say, no, they've just robbed a bank, as I have no time to explain how that stupid question shows how much babies are so misunderstood. At the beginning, it's scary to whip your boobs out in public. I'd cover up every day, but now I'll tell all you mums to defeat society's sexualisation of breasts and never shy away. At the beginning, you never believed in the weeks to come. Now look at you, a determined, resilient, undefeated breastfeeding supermum.
Hi, my name is Anna, and this is called 3. 3 times I've grown life. Being pregnant I could do, never fully appreciating what my body went through. 3 births followed suit, not one going to plan. Left feeling like a failure, even though I'd given all that I am. 3 breastfeeding journeys, each one a different tale. Births I couldn't do, at this I must not fail. 3 feeding stories, each a different struggle for me. Who cares about the mother? The baby is all I want to see. 3 times I felt the overwhelming wave of responsibility grow. Must not let my children down, even if I'm feeling low. Must carry on with a mental load no one can see. Rarely getting any praise for raising my beautiful 3. A lot more than 3 times I've longed for a hot cup of tea, or simply just going to the toilet on my own to have a wee. 3 children's needs come before washing my hair, whilst my friends are downing Prosecco as I scroll their Insta in despair. When will they stop classing my shop to Aldi as a treat? Wondering why I have 3 pairs of mop slippers for my feet. 3 minutes is sometimes all I want on my own. But when I get it, I just look at pictures of them on my phone. 3 times I've become a superhuman mum, no longer able to play the beat to my own drum. No longer able to put my needs first. But when I look at their 3 little faces, my heart could burst. 3 little faces watching my every move,
Over time, I've started to embrace our new little groove. 3 new stories start to intertwine with mine. Look how far I've come. Look how they all shine. I have lost myself, most definitely, but I've also found myself in my wonderful tree.
My name's Jen and I've got a breastfeeding condition called DMER. It means that every time when my milk comes in, I have this terrible feeling, and it happens with every letdown. So my poem's called The Letdown. The letdown where dopamine drops too fast. Don't worry, these feelings won't last. The letdown that feels like clouds of doom and a head of gloom. The letdown that makes my heart race and an emptiness that's difficult to face. The letdown with emotions out of control and difficult to console. The letdown that's a date with the devil, surviving deserves a medal. The letdown that makes my stomach drop, my mood flop. The letdown that gives me a scare, leaves my soul bare. The letdown that nourished my baby but haunted me.